Hey y'all, I hope y'all are having a good day today. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and give you guys a short testimony of mine. And hopefully, me giving you my testimony will cause your faith to rise. Or maybe you're in a situation and you've been praying for something for like a long time and you've pretty much given up hope. Like you're just like, okay, maybe it's just not going to happen for me. Let me encourage you with my testimony. So for a couple years now, I've been like applying for jobs and I've been praying like, Lord, I need a job and preferably something like remote at home where I can still stay at home with my kids and it could be something that's, not too stressful. So after applying for a couple years, being turned down for jobs that I was definitely qualified for, jobs that actually asked for like no qualifications, I still did not get the job. And I'm asking God, like, why am I not getting the jobs? Like, that we could definitely use the extra money in our household. So recently, my husband, he works in sales, and one of his accounts kind of approached him, a lady, and was like, she was interested in having somebody extra work for her. And she asked him, like, out of nowhere, is your wife interested in working for me? And he's like, I'm not too sure, but I'll talk to her about it and I'll get back to you next week. Prior to this, I hadn't told my husband, but I prayed like the day prior. I was like, Lord, bless me with a job that's practical, something that's easy that I can do, something that won't take me away from my family, something that's not stressful. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm just praying that you bless me with that. And mind you, this particular job that was offered to me, I didn't even apply for the job. Nothing like that. I didn't have the job in mind or anything like that. So when my husband called me with the news and was like, yeah, one of my accounts, this lady, she owns her own business and she's offering you a job. I was like, what? And he was like, so do you want to think about it, pray about it? And I'm like, I prayed yesterday about this same exact thing. So God answered the prayer like less than 24 hours later. And I was telling him, I was like, this has to be it. This has to be God. So long story short, I started my training today and it's practical, just like I paid for, paying more than what I could have even imagined. And it was even like, I'm going to throw this little side note in there. I'm a girly girl and I like to get my nails done. I like to get my feet done. And I remember praying one day, and I'm glad God remembers our prayers. I remember praying one day and I told God, like, I like to get my nails done and I like to get my toes done, but I always feel guilty about doing it because I feel like I'm pulling from our finances when it could be used towards something else, like bills or groceries or something like that. So it was another thing that kind of popped into my head today, like, okay, God, I see you. He answered that prayer and is in such like a practical way, in a way where I know that it can only be God. I didn't apply for this job. I didn't seek out this job. It just fell into my lap. And I'm here to tell you, if you've been praying for something for a long time and you've kind of given up hope, because I was praying for a couple years, filling out application after application, even redoing my resume, having interviews, and I was getting nothing. And I'm like, God, those particular jobs were not good enough for me. So that's why God didn't open those particular doors. And we have to remember, as God's children, He wants the best for us. And not all the time is the best the right away type thing, saying, I need this job now, or I need this particular situation to happen for me right now. Sometimes what God does, and I believe what He was doing with me, is it's a test of our faith. Like, even though it's taken this long, are you still going to trust me? And you have to come to that place with God. Like, you know what? I'm going to trust you because I'm praying for this. And I know that you care about me. You care about the little things. You care about what I care about according to your word. So I'm just going to wait. Let me read to you Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. It says, now to Him who is able to carry out His purpose and do super abundantly more than all that we dare ask or think, infinitely beyond our greatest prayers, hopes, or dreams, according to His power that is at work within us. This right here is such a powerful verse. The part, and I'm reading out of the Amplified version, the part that says infinitely beyond our greatest prayers, hopes or dreams according to his power that is at work within us. So that's basically telling me right there, my prayers, my hopes, my dreams, God can do so much more. And my testimony is a witness to that. So much more. I got a job that I didn't even apply for. I got a job that the hours are very flexible. I forgot that part. Very flexible. Only working like 3 days out of the week, not stressful, not taking me away from my family, and something very practical and easy. So whatever you've been trusting God for, do not give up. I am a testimony. Do not give up. Keep trusting God. Know that he wants the best for you, and whatever it is that you're praying for, if it's his will, he will definitely bring it to pass. I want to give another testimony. I don't know who this is for, but it's on my heart to share it. About 4 years ago, I shared this on my channel before. About 4 years ago, I had a miscarriage at 5 months pregnant. Unexpected. The doctors didn't even know why it happened. So it was kind of like one of those things that just happened. And I want to say less than a year later, that next year, I ended up getting pregnant again. And throughout that particular pregnancy, I had like fear inside of me because I was scared. I was like, what if this ends the same way? I was so discouraged, so much fear inside of me. So if you've had a miscarriage before and you've lost hope of thinking that maybe it just wasn't for you, so you don't want to try again, or maybe it just has not happened again where you've gotten pregnant, I'm here to let you know that next year I ended up getting pregnant again, having a successful pregnancy. My son now, he'll turn 4 years old next week. So whatever you're praying for, God will do it, and it will exceed your wildest dreams. So don't give up hope. Know that God is on your side. Know that he will never give up on you. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you, and he loves you so dearly. Okay, I pray that these testimonies encourage somebody out there to know that God can do anything, and it will be beyond your wildest dreams. So do not give up, okay? As always, be blessed, stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.